Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like a slider there, swing, and a ball sent high in the air. This one is way back there, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left, and that's off the left field wall. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he'll try for third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Up next for Philadelphia.
You think he knew the fastball was coming? Look, he jumps all over this thing. Nearly got it out of here as you see it hit off the wall, and he's not stopping going around second. He'll make it all the way into third with a triple.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Standing in now, Nick Williams, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Down the third baseline. Machado has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
You know, I think they're pretty lucky at third right here that the contact play wasn't on. This is a sharply hit ground ball, and he would have been toast at home if he tried to score.
Cameron Rupp strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
And this sails right over Davis's head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Well, that's a tough chance there, but it's one he's got to make. You'll see the bare hand pickup. Sometimes you don't get a real good grip on the ball. You get it a little too deep into your palm, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. To short. To second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Phillies lead this one 3-1. Wellington Castillo will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Digging in to try it again, J.J. Hardy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Ramos will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Kim will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jonathan Schoop. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, we've just got to be able to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Michael Givens will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And you know what, guys? Since he's got an over going, he's probably saying right now, you know what? You can have that back. Good riddance. Wasn't doing anything for me anyway.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Liner towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Third baseman number 7.
And this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. They shall take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
First offering on its way. Michael Saunders comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Grounded to third. Taken in by Machado. To second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Tommy Joseph will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Schoop is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, and it's still. Genmar Gomez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chris Davis will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
Striding into the box, Mark Trumbo. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
Grounded to short. Galvis is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 9,
Seth Smith will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
the center fielder, number 10.
Adam Jones will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Looking up is Herrera. Gone! A 2-run shot here for Adam Jones. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3.
This is the same guy that drove in their only run earlier in the game, so he's had a pretty good afternoon at the plate. Here he gets a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse, and he knows what to do with it when you leave a pitch there.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So Howie Kendrick tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Hardy ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Nick Williams strides in, grounded out his last time through. Brad Brock will take over in a tie ball game with one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Brad Brock.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, he's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, catcher.
Andres Blanco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. TJ McFarland will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
TJ McFarland.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Freddie Galvis comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, that's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards hitting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Odubel Herrera will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. The runner scores from second.
Now batting.
What a clutch piece of hitting right there. You get the hit, you drive in the tying run. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take a lead in this ball game. And man, is he fired up.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Well, you got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate, and he knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. In now, Maikel Franco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy. Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits. Joaquin Benoit is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Jorge Alfaro is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Striding in to start the 9th, J.J. Hardy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now catching.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Benoit sets. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. There's one. And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
And that may have sealed their fate right there. You get the leadoff man on here in the ninth, but then it's a big double play right here, and it's like all the energy just got sucked right out of this ballpark.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a two-out base runner for him to get any shot.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Saunders sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.